EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this look at the future stars in the sport of golf. From the eastern shores of Wisconsin and Whistling Straits, it's live third-round coverage of the Wisconsin Open. Rich Lerner here in our tower overlooking the 18th green. Frank Navalo is by my side. Out on the course, we've got Nota Begay III and Iona Stephen as we check the Saturday leaderboard. A number of folks in contention, including our leader. And that a wonderful tee shot. It's in the fairway here to get this Saturday started. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Hi Rich, it's great to be here. We are in for an adventurous ride today, the backdrop of blue Lake Michigan. But finding the short grass, the fairway, one of the hardest things to do around here, so we're off to a promising start.
Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. Safely in. It's a par here at first, and he'll remain at 1 under par. Frank, how about the par 5, 597-yard second hole?
They give you a chance here. If you can hit a long drive down the left side, it starts to open up. But even a drive that finds the fairway down the right side, you might think it's okay, but chances are you can have a blind second shot.
Another good tee shot for him to start the round as he gets another fairway here at the second. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And you really could not have placed this ball any better. Down the left half of this fairway, opening up that green beautifully to give this a crack in two.
Good second shot, that last bounce, a little unlucky, but still that third shot sits up rather nicely into this par 5.
Good effort, but that'll run 2-3 feet past the hole. That finished off for par here at the second, and he'll remain in red figures at 1 under. All right, Frank, how do you like the look of the first par 3 on the golf course, the third hole?
Well, you have a good look at Lake Michigan for a start. That's certainly not where you want to hit it, though. Really use the green, the shape of the green, which angles to the left.
Okay, safely aboard. So this went downhill all the way. This will be a tough one to judge. Look at this putt. That is something special right there. From that far away to gauge that speed, that is so well done. So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And he'll remain right where he is. Well, here we are at the par 4 fourth. It's a shade under 500 yards, and it is the hardest hole on the golf course. Why? Well, Pete Dye's playing mind games. Yet again, he's trying to get you to avoid those mounds on the right side. You do, and what happens is so many tee shots go toward those left bunkers and the dunes that fall dangerously toward Lake Michigan. Again, mind games from the mastermind, Pete Dye. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And the fourth here at Whistling Straits is challenging enough. You just have to find the fairway. And that's what we've done here. So, still a chance of making a par or better.
We turn to Nota Begay III for this look at birdie.
And he's left this in a good spot. Very little break, maybe a hair to the right, but no real elevation changes at all.
That one just going to sneak on by. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4, and he'll stay right where he is. Ready to tee off here at the 5th. It is a 603-yard snaking par 5.
Yeah, really, there's no way you can carry that water on the right side. 340 yards finds the fairway on that line, so that's not really worth it. Ideally, just hit it down the left side. Take your medicine. That's a fine tee shot, but it is a long, long way to this par 5.
Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And it's a smart play to take it down the left-hand side here at the 5th hole, and most likely we're looking at 3 shots from here on in.
Oh, such a sweet 3-wood. Actually too good, if anything. It just flew through the air. And a little unlucky that first bounce. That was like rock hard.
"19 feet away." Good job to deaden it right by the hole, but he could not get it to go in. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and he'll remain right where he is. We turn back northward here at the par 4 6th hole, measuring 409 yards. It is known as Gremlin's Ear, which is not particularly warm and inviting, and with good reason. Bunkers are everywhere. 2 of note to avoid: the large bunker right of the fairway, and then the Gremlin's Ear itself, the pot bunker at the elbow of the green. And that one coming in too hot. It kicks off the fairway and right into the heavy stuff. Pretty shaggy lie here as he'll try to muster up something for his second.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th, and he'll stay right where he is. Heading now to the picturesque par 3-7, 221 yards along Lake Michigan. Long green, making club selection absolutely crucial and putting a challenge. Boy, that one did not want to slow down at all, and it winds up running right through the green.
It was never going to stop on the green. Coming out of the thick stuff, it's not quite overspin, but it's the next best thing. That was motoring.
Well, that, not his finest effort, and it's going to leave a very anxious putt to say bogey. And that's what these greens can do to you. They make you see things that just aren't there. And that one slides by. Okay, so that one finished off with double bogey. And he's going to fall back now to 1 over par. Onward to the 506-yard par 4/8 with over 100 bunkers. The 8th testing every golfer's nerves. Imperative to favor the left side to avoid a severe drop-off to Lake Michigan, and dunes and bunkers on the right. This one starting a hair right.
It's so hard to bounce back after a huge score, especially when you're still reeling from it. But try and pull the screws back in the head there. Just take a little breath, maybe 2. Decent swing. Don't try and kill it. Exactly like that. Really good shot. And that ball looked very good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish up that near to the flag, but still on the green.
Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll stay at 1 over. Frank, how's the 9th hole here at Whistling Straits?
Not exactly the easiest way to finish the front 9, that's for sure. Slight bend to the right. Ideally, you want to hit it down that left side. Otherwise, you might be blocked out with that second shot.
That's right in the pocket. Now, watch this gravity take over here. That's going to come on down the slope. Wow, really well done. Pin cut back left here today as he stares down his second to the par 4. This one has a chance to be close.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Just a tap in there for par at the 9th. And this will be a 2 over 38 on this front side. Starting off the backside with a 391-yard par 4 10th. Best to try and hug the left side of the fairway. You have to avoid the deep bunker on the right, which demands a 240-yard carry. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. And we know he can move it. That ball was absolutely bombed. Now comes the touch shot, 83, 84 yards. See if he can play that 2-check skipper and get it to stop.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Pretty good read there, definitely good speed, and it just skips a foot or so by. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he'll remain right where he is. Par 5 11th, and Frank, just a few bunkers here on this hole.
A few. I've lost count of how many bunkers there are on 11. Ideally, you want to hit it down the left side, and this really where you take the head cover off, a good long one, because 645, doesn't matter whichever way you cut it, it's going to be a few good hits plus some more.
Still better than 3 bills away as he puts forth his second to the par 5. Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No, no chance. And that will be quite a challenge from there to get away with his par.
If he can make this, I'll just take it and run to the next hole.
That didn't need much more, but it does come up just about a foot short. Safely in. It's a bogey here at number 11. And that's going to move him back to 2 over par. Frank, the previous hole we took out the sledgehammer. Now at the 12th, we'll need a scalpel, it looks like.
Yeah, at 163 yards, you wouldn't think it's very long. But really, the problem is the green. You can pitch the ball in the middle of the screen and still it can kick over. So be very, very aware of the mounding and the undulations on this green.
Okay, just outside of 10 feet and a birdie chance here at number 12. At all, the pace perfect. It is in for birdie, and he's able to get it back to 1 over. Arriving here at the 402-yard par 4 13th. It's called Cliffhanger with good reason. The green hanging over the cliffs above Lake Michigan. Best to favor the left side of the fairway if possible. That one going to split the middle. Maybe get a little rollout as well. That is a good, solid tee shot. So from a little more than 70 yards, this is second. All right, that's a board, but a lot of green between ball and hole. A birdie opportunity here at 13.
Yeah, and there's two things to think about with this putt, that right to left break and also the slope. It is quite quick and will demand a soft touch.
Yeah, we've seen that putt get away from people, so that's not half bad there. Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And he'll stay right where he is. Now to the par 4 14th. It is a dogleg left, about 396 yards.
Yeah, it really narrows up around that 300-yard mark. So this is another hole, really, where you don't need a driver. But somehow you've got to get that ball in the fairway. Remember, 250 yards only leaves 145 in.
No issues here. That is into the fairway. Gotta think this an extra half club or more as he sets for his second into the wind.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
This is an 11-foot putt. You betcha. What a roll there. That is in for a birdie. And he's got it back to even par. Ready to go here at the 15th tee, and by the looks of it, Frank, we should have brought the swimsuits and some sunscreen.
It's very picturesque, that's for sure, but don't get fooled by its beauty. This is an absolute beast at 503 yards and sets up a very, very tough finish to Whistling Straits. Absolute beauty.
And how about that for a nice approach from way out? That one finds the green with a birdie putt on tap. That had a pretty good line. Very close to going in. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And he'll stay at level par. 16th here at Whistling Straits is the shortest par 5 on the golf course. Also one of the most exciting holes on the golf course. We saw that at the Ryder Cup. It was a pivotal hole. Recall on Saturday, Jordan Spieth making eagle here after his partner, Justin Thomas, hit that sensational approach shot. This one turning left a bit off the tee.
Oh, that was unlucky too. If that ball had just slowed down, it could have been an eagle putt. Just kept going. Oh, just over the back.
14 feet to the hole. Good job to deaden it right by the hole, but he could not get it to go in. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16, and he'll stay at even par. Frank, the 17th hole. I don't like the sound of it. It's called pinched nerve, and I'm not sure I like the look of it. 249 yards and all sorts of trouble to the left.
Well, trouble to the left, there is some 20 feet below the level of the green, so that's a no-go zone. And then, of course, on the right, there's a huge mound, a sand dune there with a bunker in it. That sort of makes you hit that tee shot a little further left. But believe me, there is a little bit of green in between both.
Oh dear, that looks thick in there. Well, you hate to give one back on a putt like that. That one finished off for bogey here at 17. And he'll drop back to 1 over par. Unquestionably, the best finishing holes in golf require your best shots. You want to win the championship, you need to deliver down the stretch. 520 yards, par 4 18th here at Whistling Straits. You can come in with a shorter iron if you take the aggressive line off the tee, but that's a 270-yard carry over the dunes and bunkers. If you want to play it safe, you go down the right side. That's going to leave you a longer shot in. You make 4 here, you will have earned it. You make 3, you will have likely won it all. Notice down there, what do you see? Okay, not in the fairway, but not bad at all. What do you think, Frank, in that first cut?
Yeah, spot on, Rich. I mean, that's as good as the fairway. It's a lot better than what we actually perceived would happen.
Had a birdie here yesterday in there close. Great opportunity for another one. This from 7 feet. That's a good putt to save par here at 18. And that will be a disappointing third-round score of 74. Well, without a doubt, a disappointing Saturday for our featured golfer. High expectations coming in, but it's an over par round, leaving him well back. EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour bring you the best young talent in the world of golf. From Sheboygan, Wisconsin, it's live final round coverage of the season opening event, the Wisconsin Open. What a week and weekend this has been so far. Everything you want in a golf tournament. By nightfall, we will have our winner. As you take a look at the current leaderboard on this Sunday afternoon, a lot of folks fighting for the title, including our leader. And this will work its way just into the rough, so a missed fairway here at 1.
But it is sitting up, so that's not too bad. Shouldn't be much of a problem from there.
Looking to splash this softly onto the green.
Well, I got to say it, you hate to give away shots this early in the round.
Well, obviously he can do better, and he's going to have to on this next putt if he wants to just get out of here with bogey, Frank.
And this one's certainly going to be, well, worth the price of admission.
Okay, good putt there, but it is a bogey here at 1, and that won't help the cause one bit. This is the shorter of the two par 5s on the front, the second, at 597 yards. So you know that next one is long. Just a little bit of a dog leg to the left. If you are going to try to knock it on into, you have to keep an eye on that pot bunker. It's 35 yards short of the green, and if you're in that, you may not be coming out. And that's going to play just fine. So after the early bogey, the response is a solid tee shot here at the second. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And it's a long and slender hole, very challenging, and being on the right-hand side makes it even more so. We're looking at a blind second shot, with that pot bunker just 35 yards short of the green, making it even more tough.
Good second shot, that last bounce, a little unlucky, but still that third shot sits up rather nicely into this par 5.
Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
Okay, that one finished off for a par. And he'll remain at 2 over par. Well, here we are at the 188-yard par 3 third, and we'll say this a lot. This is vintage Pete Dye. It's all about the visual intimidation. You start to look around, you become terrified because there's Lake Michigan on the left, deep bunkers and dunes on the left, so obviously you want to favor that right side of that enormous green. Solid shot, and sometimes solid throughout the round, will win the day. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, there's not a lot in this overall. I've had a look and concluded there's not much to it. Slightly down the hill, no real movement.
Oh, needed just a little bit of a turn, but that will somehow stay right on the edge. He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's in for par, and he'll remain right where he is. Frank, this is a big hole right here. The fourth, it is almost 500 yards, par 4.
And you can see the bunkers and the mounding down the right side. Believe it or not, that's actually where you should aim your tee shot, and just let the contours move that ball towards the middle of the fairway.
Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. From the fairway, Iona, this his second.
And the fourth here at Whistling Straits is challenging enough. You just have to find the fairway. And that's what we've done here. So, still a chance of making a par or better.
Well, not as close to the pin as you'd like, but when you find greens in regulation on a regular basis, you're going to have a chance. Yeah, you had a pretty good run at that, but it won't go down. Still pretty good from there. That one finished off. It's in for par, and he'll stay right where he is. Here at Whistling Straits, and they call this hole Snake. Frank, how do you avoid getting bitten by it?
Well, if you go left, there's water. If you go right, there's water. This hole is anything other than straight, so it suits its name. Somehow find the fairway. Best way to play this is treat it as a three-shotter.
Iona, a second coming up.
And it's a smart play to take it down the left-hand side here at the fifth hole, and most likely we're looking at 3 shots from here on in.
Good second shot. That last bounce, a little unlucky, but still that third shot sits up rather nicely into this par 5.
Good soft hands. That is nicely done. This a little under 10 feet for birdie. That's going to slide by to the left. Good work to get into that position, but couldn't finish it off. Okay, safely in for his par. And he'll remain right where he is. Hole number 6, and another scenic view off the tee. It's a 409-yard par 4.
Yeah, the hole is well bunkered around the 300-yard mark. Ideally, you want to have that tee shot just short of that. Then it's not too hard a second shot.
Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. So from right around 80 yards or so, this is second. Outstanding strike right there, right off the center of the club face, and a good chance for birdie. Okay, nicely played. That's in for birdie here at 6. And he will definitely not say no to that. It's a beautiful hole, isn't it? You got a great view of Lake Michigan. It's 221 yards. You can only gaze at that water for so long, then you have to get back to the task at hand, and it is a tough one. Boy, that ball got caught in the breeze, and it was just along for the ride. Much too firm there. So from the rough, Iona's down there.
Well, this is certainly interesting. To the left-hand side of the green here at 7, chipping back towards Lake Michigan off a slight downslope. This will test your nerve.
Oh, missed the green at the par 3. No problem. That is in from off the putting surface for an unlikely 2. This one have enough going on for you? 506 yards, and it's a par 4 this 8th hole. Count them. There are more than 100 bunkers on this hole. So what you need to do is favor the left side, because if you don't, there is that steep drop-off right into Lake Michigan, all those dunes, all those bunkers on the right. Focus. Focus. They call that position A. That's going to be right down the middle. Second shot now, it has to be careful because that breeze can be tricky at his back. You don't want to overclub.
No, it's not close, but it is on the green.
Not only a long putt, but a bending putt. Strong right to left in this one. They'll be very pleased just to get this one within a couple of feet. might like this one. He might really like it. Sensational. What a putt there from a long way out. That somehow goes down for a birdie. And he's into red figures now at 1 under par. We finish up the front side here at Whistling Straits with the 442-yard par 4 ninth. Fairway tends to funnel the tee shot toward the middle, but if you're too far to the right, a large tree about 100 yards short of the green could block your approach. Everything flowing really well right now. Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot as well. Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay III.
It's about 137 yards to the front, 145 to the hole, and coming off 3 consecutive birdies, it's go time.
Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch.
Now a 7-footer.
Okay, good putt there for his par here at the 9th. And he'll go out in 34, 2 under par for this front side. So we begin this backside with the par 4 10th. It's 391 yards. This one's all about positioning. You want to try to keep it down the left side of the fairway because there's that deep bunker on the right. That's a 240-yard carry. That's a pretty good poke.
Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though. Always a good shot in the rough, but now a chance for a birdie. So that's a good approach shot.
Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. Okay, that one finished off for a par. And he'll stay right where he is. Here we are at the 11th. It is the longest par 5 at Whistling Straits, measuring, how's this, a whopping 645 yards. Good drive will give you a chance to get your second on the plateau, offering a good look at your third. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. Now from way back, better than 300 yards, a second to the par 5. Frank, this is a huge par 5. How reachable is it?
Well, probably chances of getting home there, you're going to need something around the 340-yard mark off the tee. If you've done that, well, one thing to be aware of is that huge bunker, that huge deep bunker short left of this green. In golf, you know, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that, a do-over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's just, that's very poor from that range.
So that brushed in for par here at 11, and he'll remain right where he is. Now to the 12th, short little par 3.
Yeah, just a short iron in hand. You'd like to think it's a birdie opportunity. One of the biggest problems here, though, was putting. This green, anything other than flat.
That's just okay, I'd say, but he's left himself at least a chance at a par, Frank.
Come on, Rich. I mean, you're being too kind there. That's not ideal.
Not quite online, and that'll drift a couple feet by. So a tough hole. It's in for bogey at 12. And that's going to move him back down to even par. Frank, here at the 13th, it's pretty obvious where the trouble is.
Yeah, all right, that's for sure, plus Lake Michigan there if you go even further right. But at 402 yards, don't have to hit driver down here. Even a 3-wood and a wedge would get you home here. So remember, fairway first, then set up the scoring chance.
Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. So from right around 80 yards or so, this is second.
That's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
Nope. He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's in for par. And he'll stay right where he is. Moving now to the 14th, 396-yard par 4, dogleg left. Cutting the corner is a big risk due to a big fairway bunker. Frank, any major championship gives you a good mix of holes. We've had some long ones, and now this one just under 400 yards.
But it will punish you if you're offline. There's trouble left and the mounds and the bunkers on the right. So ideally, it's positional tee shot.
So that ball nestles down in the rough. Just got away a little bit on that tee ball. So he may need to choke up on this one as he gets set for his second. And we'll have to see here. It looked like that ball hopped from the lighter rough into the heavier stuff.
Oh, did well too. Just one more bounce, but it got through the fringe.
Well read. That's in for a bogey 5. And that's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit. Now we arrive at the 503-yard par 4 15th, beginning of a 4-hole stretch, rivaling any 4-hole stretch in championship golf. Hang on tight. And that will do just fine. How good are these players? It lands it on the putting surface from a million miles away and still manages to hold the green. Yeah, that's a pretty good putt. Just a little bit off the mark. That one finished off. It's in for par. And he'll remain right where he is. Now the run to the finish beginning here at the 16th, Frank.
And there's certainly a chance for 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, you name it down here. But it's all going to start with one thing, and that's a good drive. That's a fine tee shot, but it is a long, long way to this par 5.
That's it. 2 solid shots right there, Frank.
Certainly taking advantage of this par 5. Comfortably on for 2.
Had a pretty good run at it. That would have been a nice eagle, but couldn't quite find the line. See if he can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. Well played there. A birdie here at 16. Will certainly help the cause. Well, Frank, we know that Pete Dye has given the world some intimidating par 3s, most notably the 17th at TPC Sawgrass. He says this one is even more fearsome.
And the reason why is the drop-off on the left. It's 20 feet below the level of the green. Then you've got the sand dunes on the right, which are sort of speckled with bunkers as well. And then there's a little sliver of green grass in between. That's the green.
That's going to be on the putting surface, and a birdie looks straight ahead. That one just going to sneak on by. No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And he'll stay right where he is. We come now to one of the most celebrated finishing holes in all of golf. Whistling Straits, 520-yard par 4 18. An aggressive drive down the left side requiring a 270-yard carry over the sand dunes and bunkers. Safer to play it to the right. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Frank, one last full swing. What are they looking at here at 18?
Well, even with a good tee shot, you're left with a long yardage in. So chances are you're hitting a long iron all the way across 7 Mile Creek, which wraps around the front and the left side. So this is going to take your best second shot.
Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. from about 8 feet. Okay, a good putt, able to save par here at 18, and that will make this a final round, 71. Frank, between this incredible golf course and the sensational play from the best competitors in the world, that was a real treat today.
Major championships bring out major golf, and that's golf to its highest level on one of golf's longest courses.
For my partner Frank Nobilo and all of us here at EA Sports, we say goodbye from Whistling Straits. EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to showcase the finest young golfers from around the globe. From Wolf Creek Golf Club in Mesquite, Nevada, live opening round coverage of the Desert Championship. This is going to be a compelling 4 days of golf. A lot of storylines to follow as we move through the weekend and we take a look at the leaderboard here in round one. Some good names up there, including our leader. There's a good start, that one in the fairway here to get the tournament rolling. So into week two now. That first tournament in many ways about dealing with the nerves. First ever professional tournament. Nota, what do you typically take away after that first week? You didn't put everything together, but you did get your feet wet.
Certainly, and you have to look at the history of the Korn Ferry Tour, and many a player have struggled early in the year but have still gone on to garner one of those spots in the top 25, which is critical at the year end. And this is just a learning experience. You got to pick and choose your moments, when to be aggressive and when to stick to your guns. And in this particular case, got off to a slow start, and maybe this is a week they can build on.
Wow, what a nice way to start the day, Frank.
Straight out of the gate, and the barn door is officially open.
Yeah, that's good putt. That was a slippery one, but that's well done. Okay, a well-played hole there. It is birdie to kick off the round. And he will very quickly move to 1 under par. Frank, there's so many impressive holes here at Wolf Creek, but the second really stands out.
Yeah, that tee box is at 9 stories high. It's hard to imagine you can tee up that high, and obviously trying to judge distance is one thing, but also just the visual that you get.
This is up the right side, going to try and draw its way back. And that's going to miss the fairway. So after the birdie at 1, he'll need to play his second at 2 from the rough.
It shouldn't be too bad where he is. He should have a decent look at the green. And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realise if you just miss hit the middle of the club by 1/4 of an inch, you lose 10%. That's right, 10%.
Tell you what, lag putting, such an underrated part of the game, and that is well done there. That finished off for par here with the second, and he'll remain in red figures at 1 under. All right, Frank, describe the third hole.
Well, it's a par 3 with a bit of a tabletop green, Rich. Some bunkers right and left of that, but also it's going to play a little bit further. This tee shot is uphill, unlike the opening 2 holes. So a 3 here, and that certainly won't hurt the scorecard.
So that one off target, knocked down a bit by that tree, and that'll make things difficult from there.
Always tough to get a decent flight out of the rough. And you could see that ball was never soaring out of that light.
Yeah, that's well done, though it is for bogey here at the par 3. And he's going to fall out of red figures, back down to even par. 383-yard fourth hole. Certainly not long, Frank, but there's plenty of trouble out there.
Yeah, this is very much a positional hole. This is not sort of tee it up with a driver and just rip it down. It's just find the fairway. You're going to have virtually just a short wedge, 9-iron really at the most into this green. And really, this is a good chance for a birdie. So 2 good shots, and you shouldn't be too far away.
Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. We know he can move it. That ball was absolutely bombed. Now comes the touch shot, 83, 84 yards. See if he can play that 2-check skipper and get it to stop. Digs into the bunker, getting set to play the third shot. Okay, well, that is on the green, but apparently just too difficult to get enough loft on it out of the bunker, and that winds up well beyond the hole. Okay, no further damage. It's a bogey 5, and he's going to fall back now to 1 over par. This is one of the signature holes here at Wolf Creek. Par 5 fifth is 490 yards, and you can get home in 2 and maybe have a story to tell when you're all done. Maybe an eagle 3. Now from a little less than 200 yards, this a second to the par 5.
Two solid shots at the par 5 and found the green side bunker. Lie looks good. Now, just needed a good bunker shot.
Not the best of swings there. Maybe lucky just to get that one out. "11 feet away." Oh, nothing routine about that one. Well done to roll it in for par. And he'll stay at 1 over. This is an excellent hole here at Wolf Creek, the par 4 6th, 447 yards. If you're going to hit driver off the tee, keep in mind there is a creek out there, and that approach is uphill to a hard green. This hole's all you want. This one starting a little bit left. Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, he's looking at 116 yards to the front of the green, 123 to the hole. Although the ball is sitting down a little in this rough, he's going to have to come in steep and dig it out.
It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
Got it there, but not quite on target.
Sometimes you worry so much about the putt getting away that you completely forget to hit it.
Safely in for par here at the 6th, and he'll remain right where he is. Maybe the best risk-reward hole here at Wolf Creek is right here at the par 4-7. It is, without question, drivable at 302 yards. However, getting that tee shot to stay on the green can often be a different story. We see plenty of shots go over the back, leaving an incredibly difficult pitch shot off the desert floor. And this, not the longest hole players will encounter, so just an iron off the tee, and it works out to perfection. So after the big drive, this, a short approach to the par 4. Oh! Nope, that just did not look right from the start, and that ball is into the hazard. So, with a shake of the head, he'll take his drop, and now with a stroke added for the penalty, this becomes his 4th to the par 4.
Now, considering that shot was for par, it comes up way short. It's looking down the barrel of a double bogey.
Nope. Okay, a disappointing 6 here at par 4. And he'll slide back now to 3 over par. Par 3-8, 248 yards down to the green. What a hole.
Yeah, maybe you put your 2 hands together, make a little prayer. You might make 2, but you make...